My name is Rochelle. Um, Thanks again for being here this afternoon with us. My name is Rochelle. So glad that you are here. And I just shared my screen. We're going to go here and we are going to start here. All right, so let's start here. All right, thank you so much. Sorry for that little hiccup. But anyway, our mission, we believe that health, wealth, and freedom and legacy, they are our birthright, you guys. And by offering the most life-changing products and innovative business, we empower people to live their life to the fullest potential of ever. We want you to live your life to the fullest potential, get everything out of life that you're supposed to. Our vision is to elevate your well-being and your body and your soul. And you may say, why? I mean, we know health is important, but why wellness? Well, it's important because did you know that we have given the first given the birth to the first generation of children who are predicted to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. Yes, that's what I said. They're predicted to have a shorter lifespan than their parents. Listen, I just buried a 28, no, actually she was a little older. My cousin's daughter, 38 years old, died of a heart attack. We are going to be burying our children unless we do something different. And by 2030, colon cancer is estimated to become the leading, you guys, killer for people 20 years old, not 80 and 70, 20 years old to 49. That is alarming. Listen to what the doctors don't listen to much me. Listen to what these doctors are
Two-thirds of
saying.
adults are now overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
The diabetes, the arthritis, the heart disease, the dementia, the obesity, the cancers are affecting about 70% of deaths. All the data is that those 70% of deaths and morbidity are largely lifestyle related and preventable.
Most kids by age 10 in the US already have fatty streaks in their arteries, the first stage of atherosclerosis leading to heart attacks, strokes.
Here in American medicine, we operate from the disease model. We are in the business of treating sick people. We are not in the business of trying to prevent people from becoming sick.
When you look at chronic disease risk, all the things that we walk around worrying about, actually dietary choices trump smoking when it comes to those risks.
If I could deliver one message to the researchers who are looking for the cause of diabetes and the cause of clogged arteries and the cause of high blood pressure and the cause of obesity, I would tell them the answer's in 3 words. It's the food. It's what Americans are eating.
Two-thirds.
Did you hear that? It's the food. It's what America's of eating. Largely, a lot of the issues we come is because of our lifestyle. And like you heard him say, we are not in the business to heal the body, just treat illnesses. Well, we want to heal the body. And a lot of things that we do is because it's brought on chronic illness, chronic disease. Look at these pictures. This first picture is a picture of intoxication of our cells. It's at the mitochondrial level. That's our power cell. So if we get down to that cell and we're starting to intoxicate that one, then we're in for a huge problems, huge these huge uh, sicknesses or different things coming upon us. That second picture is chronic inflammation. What's inflammation? When your body's inflamed, listen to the word inflamed, inflammation. Your body's on fire. It's burning. It has things, I don't mean literally burning, but it's burning with pain, with swellness. When your body is inflamed, it brings on disease. Okay, so we want to put out fire, but you got to have something to be able to put out the fire. And that third picture is visceral fat. We have, because of our diet and our lifestyle, since I've been so aware more about this, I'm walking around, I see people, I'm like, oh my gosh, they need to do this. Oh my gosh, we got something that can help them. Well, you see the first picture, that's normal. That's somebody's normal gut, their stomach, their organs is sitting in the right place. They're not, all over the place and surrounded by fat. But that second picture you see is surrounded by visceral fat. That is the fat that's going to cause you problems. We got to rid our body of that. Our consequences of not doing that is, listen, 2020, nearly 700,000 people died from heart disease in the United States. And 25% of them, their first symptom was what? Death. And I just told you about my cousin. And then and then a few days later, my friend's husband died. I never. And she said he was one of those people that went, for a man, went to the doctor on a regular. Why did heart disease not come up? His first symptom, just like that, he was in that 25%. His first symptom was death. Now check out this first picture. That's a picture of a healthy heart. That's what we want. We want all of your hearts to look like this, but unfortunately, they do not. At the bottom, you see a clear artery, and that artery, that blood is flowing great. The cells are flowing great. There's no impedance. Everything is working good. The second picture, we have angina pectoris, and that's coronary artery with atherosclerotic plaque. So now, the blood and stuff is going in, but it's not going through as smoothly. You may start getting a few pains and stuff hitting you in your body, maybe in your heart area and things like that, because now it's getting harder to get those cells in that blood through. Then that third picture, oh my gosh, myocardial infarction. Well, that picture is a blocked artery. Let me say it again. That's when they got to go in and roll a root of your artery to open it up, because you got so much plaque there. And so, because if you look at that, nothing is really getting through. It's at a brick wall. Nothing is getting through. If you don't have blood flow, you don't have your cells that's flowing, that's a heart attack, a stroke, or death waiting to happen. And that's what we don't want. We want to stop the crisis. Now, a lot of it starts with knowing your blood type. So, do you know your blood type? If I were to ask you right now, how many of you know your blood type? Now, I know a lot of our entrepreneurs, but I'm saying it was a time I didn't know mine. Just a couple of years ago, I went and paid $130 for a blood test because my hospital, my doctors, many times I've been asking over the years, they would not give it to me. They could be taking vials of blood, but blood tests, they would not give me my blood test. But did you know, and what we don't know, many of us don't know, that your blood type is a more reliable measure of your identity than race, your culture, your geography. It's a genetic blueprint for who you are and a guide to how you can live most healthfully. Did you know that one person's food is another person's poison? Now there's 4 different blood types. There's the A, we have B, we have an A and B combination, and we have O. Now, what we provide, because we know having a blood test is very, very important. You heard me say one person's food is another person's poison. So if I was which I am an O blood type, if I went and try to eat like a B, it may make me sick. It could literally make you sick. As I said, knowing your blood is a more reliable who your identity is. So me eating like somebody else can cause me more issues, or somebody else more issues. So that A blood, that means Hungarian blood. Okay, and we, like I said, we'll provide you the blood test, because you got to know your blood. B is balance. O means the oldest blood type, and you have a combination of A and B. Now, A and B blood, I give my love to you because you taking on the blood type of 2. Okay, and so we're going to provide you with like the things that you should eat, the things that just maybe neutral, and the things you should avoid pretty much all the time. Now, the example, and I'm gonna give you a little example of some of these blood types. Like I said, this is showing A, B, and O. Now we have the A and B, so you got to look at, so the A, B takes on both of them. Okay, so let's say if you're A blood type, you may be a person who love banana. You may say, but dang, every time I eat a banana, I get a cramp, or this happened, or give me diarrhea, whatever. Guess what? It's going against your blood type. And you may say, but eat bananas all my life. Yeah, but it's going against your blood type. Okay. You should not eat crab. You should definitely be one to stay away from a lot of meat. Why? Because your body don't produce enough acid to break it down. It could be really harsh on your body if you put it. Can you eat meat sometime? Yeah, but you don't want to make a steady diet out of it. You should be more of like a vegetarian, vegan, things like that. Okay, have it sometime. B blood type. Okay, what do we love? Most of us love that good old fried crispy chicken. Well, no, you should not have chicken. You should not. No. Can you have it every blue moon? Yes, you can. but it should not be something you should have on a regular basis. Avocado, knock it out. Shrimp, them shrimps, everybody love those shrimp. I didn't say everybody, but that's another thing. You said, "Well, I've been eating shrimp all my life." And again, it's you may have been eating it, but I'm telling you, it goes against your blood type. When I say you eat for some like somebody else, it could be like poison to you. O blood type. I'm an O. I ate catfish 2 weekends in a row. Now I didn't eat it yesterday. I didn't eat it yesterday, but I said I did. I said, okay, I had my share, my because I know I'm not supposed to have it. I hadn't eaten it for a year and almost a year and not quite a year and a half, but going on a year and a half. Because when they told me it was against my blood type. And I kept saying I was gonna eat it anyway, but I didn't. But I did eat it 2 weekends in a row. But now I'm done with it. Okay. We're not supposed to have catfish. We shouldn't have white wine. And we are again a blood type that we should not have avocado. But it's a whole list of food. These are just a very few. There's a whole list of foods that you should have and not have, and the foods that you can have like every once in a while, the neutral ones and things like that. And so, would you like to know how well you are functioning in every, not some, but in every organ before it becomes critical? We don't want anything comes critical. We have too many things critical that's happened critically already, and we don't want to do that. What Akana, guess what? We have certified health coaches that are equipped to assist. And guess what? I'm so happy I am one of those. But listen to this young man, Dr. Prince, our naturopath. He can tell you about this amazing bioscan.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Eric Prince, the naturopath. I am a holistic doctor, and today we're going to discuss the Quantum Bioscan Analyzer. My testimony has to do with athletics. Being a track and field runner at the age of 40 and 50, I was able to compete at the college level based upon cleansing and detoxifying my bodies with these products, which allowed me to reverse my age biologically, achieve my athletic goals, and to restore my health. So imagine this is your report. Today we want to discuss the power of knowing about a progression of disease before it reaches a crisis state. We're going to talk about the cardiovascular and cerebrovascular report card, which is your heart and your brain. It turns out that over 600,000 people perish each year from heart disease. What if we knew it was coming and had the ability to reverse it? They call it arterial sclerosis, which is a hardening of the arteries. This is a problem in our system because we start off with normal arteries, clean and clear, blood flows with no impedance. But over time, we start to build up plaque inside of our blood vessels. We call this normal to mild abnormality. Then we go from mild to moderate abnormality, where we have even more plaque building up inside of our blood vessels to the point where it becomes close to fully blocked. And this is severe abnormality. If this process continues on from normal to mild to moderate to severe, then we are basically looking at a heart attack at some point in life. But if it becomes permanently blocked, as the blood is flowing through, it reaches a point where the pressure on the walls begin to expand, and we see this as vascular resistance on our bioscan. And once this happens, it causes so much pressure on the walls that it explodes, causing an aneurysm. When this happens, then we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's take a look at some of our testimonies. These are people who actually utilize the products in order to work towards achieving their health goals. Whether it's obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, we're going to be able to access the ability to reverse these conditions, restore health, and achieve our ideal weight.
That's right. We want to achieve our ideal weight because we don't want any of those things to go and where you can see it that just explode in your body. We want to prevent what I say, the crisis. This bioscan, like I said, when you want to know how every organ works in your body, but the bioscan can help do that. Like you said, we have this report card, and if you decide you want to get a bioscan, you're going to see a setup similar to this, right? If you don't know your blood type, you'll see where we can take you, give your blood type, take that for you. You can know what your blood type is. You're going to fill out the little application, and you're going to see the little piece of equipment with the bioscan there, and you'll have your computer. That's kind of the setup. And then after you do the bioscan, you're going to get a report card that looks very similar to that, right? and it's going to tell you what's going on throughout your body, what's going on without your body. So this is somebody's report card of their liver, right? Well, there's different colors that mean different things. So if you were, how we were at school, we had A, B, C, D, and F. Well, I always look at the green like I got an A, I'm doing good. So the A means you are functioning great in your body. Your health is on point. You are great. This report card, the green is right there in the center, and you want to stay there because we want to keep everything in balance, right? But if you start to see it move, see it goods in those other colors, that means you got too much of something. If you see it moving to the left, you don't have enough of it. So we need to bring everything back in balance. So the green means it's like an A. The blue is mean, okay, well, I'm still pretty good, but I got a B. And it's like, I'm still pretty good though. So, but I need to maybe try to still get it back to that green, right? The yellow means I'm moderately like abnormal. So I'm more in that C range. So it's like, the C is like average. So yes, we need to start to be a little bit more concerned. And again, we want to start moving everything back into balance. And then we have the red. Well, the red is like the D. We don't want to go outside that red. We don't even want the red. When you start seeing red, you know that means you are severely abnormal. And that is where you definitely need to make sure you take notice of that and you get that thing back in balance, because that is into some severe health problems. Now, so I can ask you, are you living your best life? Are you living? Did you see like a picture of health? See that green right there, right underneath? Healthy. That's a picture of health right there. That second picture, that means that person is like mildly or moderately unhealthy. They're at the doctor's office getting things checked, So they're in the blue and more in the yellow, and then that red. You don't want to see that picture. That is a scary picture. That's a picture of someone. You don't want to see anyone that you love looking like that. That's where they're in the red. And there's only one more after that, and that's in the F, and then you're probably out of here at that point. So let me tell you a little bit about the bioscan. Like I said, the bioscan is tested for reference and not for diagnosis. But let me tell you, it is 85 to 95% accurate. So like I said, you don't want to wait for the crisis. You don't want to see that red. But the bioscan is a handheld quantum analyzer that utilizes cellular and biomolecular process to help ascertain the state of your body at the cellular level. Listen, it's non-invasive. It has no radiation, no Eastern medicine. Results in about 2 minutes or less. Like I said, it's 85 to 95% accuracy rate. And it's been used for over 40 years. The human body, it's made of, I always say we're one big cell, made of thousands and trillions of little cells. But yes, this cell, our skin, everything is like one big cell, but it's made of trillions of cells. And these cells within our body, they grow, they split. They do what? They grow, they split. They grow, they split. And then they regenerate, and then they do what? They die. Now, these signals, they determine whether the body is healthy or unhealthy. Cells are measured against the spectrum of diseases. Now, we have a major problem in the U.S. The problem in the U.S. is that we are digging our graves. Let me say it again. We are digging our graves with our fork. Yes, with our fork, that little utensil that we use when we eat. We're digging our grave because we're eating way too much of many things. And a lot of it has to do with we're eating way too much animal protein, which impairs our kidneys, our organs, and cells, contributing to faster aging, cancer, heart disease, and obesity. Our amazing Melissa Boston coined this phrase called chewicide. They said because she said we are digging our graves with our fork. That's where she came up with that, because we are. And a lot of times we say, we'll say, well, I'm going to get this because mama got it, granddaddy had it, and I'm going to get it. Well, you know why you got it? It's because you're doing what they did. But the thing about it, food is not like food like it was when they were. They were more active. They were doing things. We are not near as active. We're more sedentary. And the food is not made. It's not made the same as it was then. And so our genetics, yeah, they load the gun for us, but it's our lifestyle that's going to pull that trigger every time. That came from Dr. Ross. Listen to this. I want you to listen to this, what they're saying about the gut.
If you don't clean the colon, there is absolutely nothing that you can do to get well. I don't care how elaborate that it is, the practice is. I don't care how much money it costs. If you don't clean the colon, you cannot get well. Did you know obesity is storing your own waste? When that waste gets loose into the bloodstream circulates the body 9 times a minute. And it drops that waste in every cell in the body. This is the reason for eyeglasses. This is the reason for headaches. This is the reason for hearing loss. This is the reason for your hair falling out. Is because the colon waste is in the bloodstream.
Did you hear that? The colon waste. That's what disturbed me a lot when I heard this little short clip. The colon waste is in my bloodstream. I wear glasses. I did have a little bit of hair loss. And I had things going on in my body, which she said everything is related to the gut. Now, I'm about to show you a couple of graphic pictures. If you are a queasy, you get queasy pretty easily, or you're eating your dinner, or you just recently eaten and you don't want to watch it, I would say close your eyes or turn away for a few minutes, because I'm going to show you a piece of talking about the gut. I'm going to show you a picture of someone who had part of their gut removed. Okay, their colon, part of their colon removed. I don't know what the reason was, but they had part of it removed and it's full. They said we carry about 4 meals in our gut daily. And so because it can't get through, what I said, we're chewing ourselves, we're eating way too much protein. Well, a lot of that protein stops it from getting through very easy, because especially different blood types, you can't even break it out because you don't have enough acid. So it's going to sit there. And when you see a lot of extended guts, you know that they got some problems. It may not be going to the bathroom regularly and stuff like that, but a lot of it comes from problems with the gut. So close your eyes or turn away. I'm going to show you this colon that was removed, and you're going to see.
If you don't.
That's it. It's a full colon. They had, so much of it was cut away, and it looks disgusting. I know it looks disgusting, but this is it. We have this in our body too, and a lot of our gut looks like this unless we've done some things to cleanse it out, because we got stuff that's been sitting on the walls of our gut for years. Years. Well, I'm doing this now, Rashad. I'm doing it. It ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing right now. It's what you've done over a lifetime. So this next picture is going to be that same colon, that same gut, where they open it up. So don't look at it. You're still a little, and every time I look at it, I still get like, oh, that's so disgusting. But look at that. All that bile that's in there. They said that person, some of that waste has been there for over a decade. A decade, you guys. So if you think he's by himself or she, whoever this is, no. A lot of our colons look a lot like that, unless we've done something to change it. So how would you like to elevate your level of wellness? Well, listen, I don't know if you've ever heard of blue zones, but they are around the world. Right now we have 6 blue zones, but we're eagerly trying to create that 7th blue zone. Blue zones, these are the 6 areas in the world where people eat far less animal meat and live longer than average. They live long. I was looking at some people that live in the blue zone. Let me tell you, they were walking. They were in the 80s and 90s. They're still walking. They still was riding bikes, swimming in the pool. They were down on a squatting, getting food out of their garden. Let me tell you, can that be you? And so we have 6 blue zones, but like I said, we're trying to create that 7th one. Well, our 6 blue zones, we have one in the U.S. It's called Loma Linda in U.S. of A., Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya, Costa Rica, Iconic, Greece, Okinawa, Japan, and Singapore. Those are our 6 blue zones. But guess what? We can have that blue zone right in your home. Starting there. Look in your cupboards. Look in your fridge. What do you have? If you have foods that are gonna hurt you or foods that's gonna help you. And so we can start creating, we can start with your home, and then a neighbor, then another neighbor, then you have a neighborhood, and then a community, because that's what we can start. That 7, it can start with us and what we're doing and what we're putting in our body. I want you to listen to this short clip as well.
Less than 5% of people who go on a diet actually achieve long-term results. We believe you are ready to live your best possible life by getting off the diet roller coaster. Eating according to your blood type can make significant changes in your health. More than 2/3 of adults in the US are overweight. Obesity is associated with the leading causes of death worldwide, including diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. Even if you are at your ideal weight, eating against your blood type puts you at risk for chronic illness and disease. These are devastating reports, and we can change them. But it starts with one fundamental truth. One man's food could be another man's poison. It's time to drop the waste. The Flat Belly Lifestyle is a revolutionary approach to living your best possible life. First, we tailor the program with plant-based food for your specific blood type and to promote a healthy gut. Eating against your blood type creates inflammation, chronic illness, and obesity. Second, we recommend that you take our 15-minute bioscan so that we can help you identify what's happening below the surface. Next, simply choose the right phase for you. For added support, we invite you to join the community of people that are achieving success to inspire you and learn from our experts who support you along the way. Take the pledge today.
Yes, we do. We want you to take the pledge today because we know how important it is. This is our disclaimer that we will definitely be going over that whenever we are with you in person, things like that. I won't read it because of the sake of time, but we do have a disclaimer because we want to make sure that you are fully aware of everything that we're doing. And these are this is some pictures of some of the people who've taken a 21-day. This young lady, her 21-day changed her life. She became a coach. We need more coaches around the world. I am a coach, but we need them around the world because we got to be out here spreading this information. Dr. Pritchard, you see, he was a semifinalist competing with college and is 54 years old. And this young man, he dropped over 30 pounds in his 21 days. He had a handful of pills he was on, Mr. Scott Reese. We met him, came to his farm, and he said he was dying. He was dying. And he said all he takes now is a aspirin, and that's just because he just had taken himself off of it. But pretty much everything else he had gotten rid of after that. He said he just continued losing weight because it's not so much the weight follows the waste. It's what you lose, the waste, the W-A-S-T, which the weight follows. Okay. So do you take time out for yourself? This is a young lady who you could look at her. She, Mary G from Chicago, she dropped 9 inches off her waist and started her pledge within those 5 months. 2 years later, she is a new lease on life. That was her before pictures and for after. We have people that have lost anywhere, like I said, some people have lost 30-some pounds on that. No, 30 pounds of waste. Remember, it's the waste. Because when your body can hold all that in that gut, that's just problems waiting to happen. When I tell you that visceral fat surrounding right there, that's just problems waiting to happen. So these people are not actors, guys. These are just regular people that I know, quite a few of them on here. They're just regular people who decide to do something, take their life, take their health, make a difference in their health. So these are our products. So we have our 21-day raw cleanse, and it has the 4 products there. And then we have our 7-day raw cleanse. And that raw cleanse, the 7 days valued at $200. You get it for $139. The 21-day, it's valued at $600, but you're going to get it for $350. Our Flat Belly Lifestyle, like I said, there's the 4 products. We're going to tell you about your blood type and things like that, because like I said, we don't want you to have the crisis. We have too many people that have the crisis now. And one of our other products that we use is our aronia berry. This aronia berry, this is our optional step, but it's step 4. I'm going to have some more tonight. It's full of antioxidants, full. Over 41,000. It eradicates free radicals out of your body. And it is full of antioxidants, up to 41,000 ORAC score, 41,000. That is almost unheard of. And this product accelerates weight loss, tastes delicious. It reduces that inflammation I was telling you about. And all you need is like a shot glass full of it twice a day. and it fight age-related diseases. So I was saying we have our standard aronia berry. It has about 16 or so thousand ORAC score. The ORAC score means your oxygen radical absorption capacity. That's what the ORAC score is. And then you look on the other, you see a Connor aronia berry. Look where it's at. 40-some thousand. Look at where the elderberries, the blueberries, the acai berries, the noni, not even close. So this product is amazing. It's amazing. We all have what we call the endocannabinoid system. That's where everything, we want to keep everything healthy and everything kind of goes out from the endocannabinoid system here. So we want to know, do you want to take the pledge? Let's go through here. Do you want to take the pledge? Because healthcare is the new self-care. Healthcare is the new self-care. And we just want you to be healthy. We want you to, because what we're going to do, we're going to be able to give you like your books. We're going to be able to, what we'll do, I'm going to stop sharing here. What we'll be doing, we'll make sure that you have of your grocery list. You're going to make sure that you have your like your grocery list. You're going to know what foods to buy. You'll be able to get all 4 products, and you can start this, whenever you want to. You get your product because having a gut health is people don't understand how important gut health really is. Really, we hear it, we say, "Oh, okay." No. It really is. When you got this stuff, you put some meat out on your counter, put it outside on your counter, and let it sit for a few days. When you come back, you're going to eventually get some parasites and things like that because, or some bugs and stuff like that because of those products. Like our number one of the product, we have one of the products. It helps with it. It helps remove mucus and parasites out of the body. Believe me, because I had one lady I heard the other day. She said she was fighting cancer, and she used the bathroom, but she was eliminating. They want to put on a colostomy bag and all that, and she didn't want it. But she said she had gone on a cleanse. I think this was her second cleanse. And she said one day she used the restroom. And when she looked back, she said she knew she expelled some stuff, but it wasn't in the toilet. But when she looked up at the top of the toilet, she said all she saw was some mucus, some milky looking stuff, and she saw the bugs. It was so disgusting. But that product, it helps eliminate those things out of your body. Okay, the second product is our tea. It's our colonic. You definitely want the tea because that's what's going to help to do that. And then we have our third product is a combination of this is all in the powder form. It helps to reduce it's all your fruits and vegetables, they're all dried up in a powder form so you can get the nutrition that you need. And we also have what you can also have our protein powder as well. You can use that as well. And that has a lot of amazing products within itself as well. So we have the products that you use. And then of course the aronia berry was optional, but you don't want to not have the aronia berry. That is a powerful product to put in your body. Powerful. Because this is our job. As scanners, as coaches, as people, we're trying to eliminate, we're trying to eliminate more crisis. We're trying to get this body healthy. And a lot of people don't believe it because your gut is your second brain. Your gut is what? Your second brain. It really is. And when we say you got a healthy gut, no worries, you're going to have a healthy body. That's just what's going to happen. But right now, we got all this waste that's sitting in there. It's not moving through our body. It's just, disease waiting to happen. And if we don't change something, what do we just say? We're going to be burying our children. It's already started. It's already started. So that is our flat belly presentation. I'm so glad that you guys decided to jump on. And if you are a guest here tonight, first of all, you want to thank the person who invited you. Why did they invite? Thank you because they cared enough about you to share this information with you. We're going to make sure you have everything, your grocery list, what you're supposed to do. A lot of times we juice a lot on this. Why? Because we want to get all the nutrients in our body. All the nutrients. Okay, and then some people do the smoothie, but the juicing is better, and we have a 7-day and we got a 21-day. That the 7-day we say we prefer you do the 21-day. Why? Because it's going to do more things. It's going to help break some habits, and you're going to see some amazing results. And you're going to see amazing results with the 7-day too. We said get in where you fit in, but that 7-day you're going to see amazing results. People have lost over 13 and 15 pounds of weight on the 7-day. But that 21-day, it's life change. It really is. People do it and they're like, oh my gosh, I would not know. They said people got more energy. Like I said, you heard Scott, he got off every pill. Eventually he lost almost 30 some pounds in that 21-day. But we don't compare each person, but I'm just saying this is what's possible when you're starting to get that waste out of your body. So I would say, does anyone have any questions before I go? Or either I won't say else. I don't want to, but I would say get Oh, you're so welcome, hon. Do you want to get back with the person that invited you? But they'll probably get back with you because we're going to be, like I said, we need more coaches. We need coaches everywhere because we need to spread this information around. We're losing too many people prematurely. Too many people are going into bad health prematurely. And we got to make a difference. We got to stop. We got to do something to make a difference. And that's what we're here to do. So I want to thank you for jumping on today. I hope you walked away with some information that you can, as they say, kind of nibble on, because this is, like I said, we're here for a reason. We're here to help change some lives and change some health. So I want to thank you so much. Get back with the person who invited you, but I'm sure, like I said, they're going to get back with you. And I hope you decide to join us. I hope you decide to take a stand on your health. So thank you so much, you guys. Let me see if anything is in the chat. If I need to answer real quick.